of people will be surprised to see yourself sort of involved in kind of the real sort of almost grassroots in terms of wrestling, these guys getting into it from the bottom. What has made you sort of come back to wrestling at this level?
Well, you know what? So I've done one thing since I was 19 years old and thoroughly enjoyed it. But I no longer want to do it anymore. And the one thing that I have found in the last several years of working with NXT is the only thing better than having your own WrestleMania moment is watching and helping somebody else have theirs, especially when they started out with the same dream that I did. And, I stepped away, several years ago, and we went on a vacation to Florida. I went into the Performance Center, and I saw all these young men and women out there, and Hunter and I just started talking. I said, buddy, this is phenomenal. It's infectious. And you just begin to understand that our business needs to continue and grow. And plus the talent was just so amazing. Again, I look back and I'm very proud of the stuff that we did, our generation did. But my goodness, these young men and women that are coming up now, they're continuing to take it to another level. And again, it's just something I would love to be able to help and be a part of that. And so I obviously, gave of my time. It just started out small at first, and then the more that I did it, the more I enjoyed it. And then he started talking about expansion. I was like, I wouldn't mind trying. I wouldn't mind helping with that as well. So as long as I'm allowed to stay behind the camera and not get out there too much, because I enjoy being retired. But it is just phenomenal. Again, I know how much it would have meant to me to have somebody give me some help, give me some direction. And I'm thrilled about no complaints out of me, but gosh, who knows what it could have been with all of this help, with all of this structure. Again, we managed to find and stumble our way through, but it's sort of walking around in a dark room and not knowing where to go. You don't really know what to do. And that's something that, again, all of us realize that, gosh, what can we do to help better prepare them for, again, a line of work that's fantastic, but it's no walk in the park either.
No, you say that. I mean, I presume you're alluding to the fact that lots of wrestlers have gone down dark paths, I suppose, down their career. And we were talking to Paul Levesque, Triple H, earlier about the support network that comes with a performance centre like this. Is that what you think is needed, as well as these fantastic facilities? Yeah,
for sure. Because look, you can have all the bells and whistles and not have any real emotional. And it's one of the first things I try to get out of the way is, again, as I'm always very thankful, but it's always that, oh my goodness, that's the Shawn Michaels thing. And so I let them know right away, don't think for 1 second that I didn't come in. I wasn't scared. I wasn't intimidated. I was Mr. Tough, or, I was the kid that had, that had the dream, that sat there in the locker room going, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm in the locker room with Ric Flair and Richard. I said, so let's, that's okay. And I suppose if not, the one thing I would like to think that our generation is more proud of perhaps than the generations before us is we want them to know that all that stuff is okay. Again, to get all those, all those guards down and to know that we're here to, again, do what we can to give of ourselves as much as possible to help them have the success that they want to have. We've had our time. We thoroughly enjoyed it. We know the potential of so many of these men and women, and we know that the great joy that they can have from this line of work, because we've had it. And we'd like to pass that on. I mean, it's, heaven forbid it be a noble, reason. And I'm sure for everybody else, there's a lot of business behind it, which is cool with me. But, for me, I do. I mean, I like being a part of something that gives somebody else the opportunity. I feel like I live the greatest life a man could ever live. And if I can help anybody have that same opportunity, I'd like to do it, because it's, it's a wonderful way to live your life.
So you're talking in the past tense, but we saw you in the ring in November.
Because they forced me.
Is that it?
Yes, yeah. No, that again, that was sort of a special thing, obviously. But I'll tell you what, I felt that one for a while. So I'm good with what I've done, and like I say, that's why I don't do a lot of interviews. I don't spend a lot of time on camera, because again, I very much am behind these men and women. Everything that they're doing here at NXT and the NXT PC and here in the UK, it's their time, and I want them to enjoy it and make the most of it.